So Deep Rock Galactic Update 21 is right around the corner, and this week Ghost Ship gave us details about what's coming in Update 21 and Deep Rock Update 21.5. Hey guys, it's Chris with BNB Gaming. Welcome back, and I hope you're doing amazing today. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video, and thank you for all your support, your likes, your shares, your comments. Definitely appreciate it. Now, Ghost Ship released a blog post today detailing Deep Rock Galactic Update 21 and 21.5, and I'm going to go over the highlights of it, and I'll leave a link to it in the description below if you want to read it for yourself. To start with, guys, they talked about the changes to the roadmap. Now, they said generally they only work on the next update, so in this case they're only working on Update 21 and 21.5. So they decided to put all the items that they wanted to work on into one category rather than lock them down into specific dates. So they removed the "and then maybe" section because they felt that it just caused confusion in the community, because these were items that, you know, they were thinking about but they weren't actively developing. Now, just because they removed items from this section or this section is gone doesn't mean that they're not thinking about these different features. It just means that they're not in active development at this moment. So the hope for the roadmap is basically gives us as players of Deep Rock Galactic insight into what they're working on and more than likely what they're going to work on next. However, they also want to stay really flexible in what they address, because sometimes, you know, this is an organic process. They might find an area where there's just tons of opportunity to make the game a lot better, and they're going to focus on that. Now, as far as what they're focusing on in the immediate future, they want to change their focus from creating systems like adding the perk system, adding the mod system. They're now changing their focus over to creating more cave content. And what they mean by cave content is adding new enemy types, adding new mission types, adding new cave rooms, adding random mission events, adding boss battles, new biomes. In addition to this, they also revealed that their team increased from 6 to 20 people, which is incredible. I honestly didn't know it was only 6 or whatever 20 people working on this game, because in my opinion they're doing an amazing job. Next, in the blog post, they gave us details about Deep Rock Galactic Update 21, and they say that if all goes well, the plan is to launch it on February 6th on Steam and a week later on Xbox and Windows 10. Now, the experimental branch, which is essentially their beta, could launch as soon as next week on Steam. As far as new features in Deep Rock Galactic Update 21, the major new feature they're calling Difficulty 2.0. Now, initially Ghost Ship was just trying to make an additional difficulty, Hazard 5. As they started digging into increasing the difficulty, they noticed a lot of untapped potential with the different enemy types and the dynamics, that instead of just making Hazard 5, they're actually doing a complete global rework of the difficulty. Now, they're going to be looking for as much feedback from the community as possible. What's too hard, what's too easy, etc. Now, Ghost Ship says this is just the first step, and they're going to be continually tweaking this as they move along. Now, in addition to Difficulty 2.0, they're also adding new enemies with Update 21. In the blog post, they mentioned that they were working on a bunch of new enemies, in that 2 and even 3 of those could end up in Update 21. Now, these enemies are all new, so they're going to have new animations, new sounds, new AI behavior, and gameplay impact. And they actually did share an image on Twitter of a new enemy type. Another new feature they're going to be adding are mods to the rest of the gear. So mods for the traversal tools, for the armors, for the grenades, etc. Now, they're aiming to have all the updates done for Deep Rock Galactic Update 21 but if there are any left over, they're going to be added in update 21.5, which will launch later in February. Another new feature they're adding is Weapon Mastery. How Weapon Mastery is going to work is as you unlock mods for your weapons, it's going to fill up this meter called Weapon Mastery. As you reach certain milestones in your Weapon Mastery, it's going to unlock new skins for that weapon. And finally, there are a couple other things they're going to be adding, such as a few new pieces of headwear, a few new flora for the caves, and a couple UI improvements, such as improving the information on your HUD in the rig for missions, and also a more intuitive health bar for enemies. Now next, they gave us a little detail about update 21.5, which is hopefully coming out on February 28th. Update 21.5 is all about the 1-year anniversary for Deep Rock Galactic. And to this point, Deep Rock Galactic has sold over 500,000 copies. And if you look on Steam, the reviews are very positive. I think it's 7,700 positive reviews with only 500 something negative reviews. So Ghost Ship went on to give us some details about the celebration. They said they're planning community events, developer streams, and they're going to add more goodies to the supporter upgrade. And if you're unfamiliar with that, it's something you can pay an extra $15 on Steam when you buy the game, and you get like a special supporter icon for your character and some like shiny armor or something. Anyways, they're saying they're going to add more goodies to that. And of course, like I spoke about earlier, they're going to add any mods to any equipment that they didn't get in update 21. So what do you guys think of all this content coming to Deep Rock Galactic? Let me know in the comments below. For me, I'm really excited about this. I think their change of focus to work on more of the combat elements, new enemies, new mission types, new cave rooms, random mission events, boss battles, new biomes, and as they say, other new weird stuff to encounter in general is a great idea. I think they've done a really good job with the perk system and the weapon mod system, the new weapons, etc. I think adding new enemies, new enemy encounters in the caves will definitely pay off. If you're looking to stay up to date on the latest Deep Rock Galactic news, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until next time guys, this is Chris. Have an awesome one.
Get knocked off. I don't talk a lot, I drop it hard more than